currently is not functioning properly. The great white capper, also known as the red rifle, saying good morning to you as we introduce our Sunday morning show.
Happy gentlemen, we may have to redo this. Let's see what happens.
I think just cut the video off as the video was really not playing. And then we can just introduce ourselves, our illustrious panel of expert handicappers coming to you Sunday morning, Valentine's Day, gentlemen. Make sure you take care of your ladies today, or they won't be taking care of you anytime in the near future.
All right. So we are. Good morning, everybody. Tony giving you the wonderful Valentine's Day from the Red Rifle. Of course, he's wearing red today on his head, but it's really orange. I don't know why they call it red. But we got Chumly with his Valentine red Badger jacket shirt. So, I seem to have forgotten it's Valentine's Day. So, but thank you for reminding me. And I will have to go out and make things right. So, how are we doing today, gentlemen? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Feeling much better, man. Able to catch a best bet sweep yesterday. Texas, man, waffling most of the game. Finally, the last few minutes, they just started putting it together. Defense clamped down, got a 15-point win. And the NBA, just as sweet as honey, taking the Phoenix Suns, right? I mean, come down to the fourth quarter just like I thought, and they played it straight up, kept the lead, came down to the final couple minutes. They didn't blow it. Cash another ticket. So the best bet sweep definitely has me feeling good, coming into the days. I actually try to finish this week out strong.
All right, Chumly, you had a pretty good day yourself yesterday as well, right?
Yeah. If you guys would like a real happy Valentine's, you might want to follow a few of these plays. We gave out several winners yesterday. I'll do a recap, but I was 6-1-1 on the show yesterday. We killed it in my group. And we have my first package is available on BettorCenter if you guys want to go over. And I got one best bet, and I have 4 other solid plays available. If you guys would like to go give us a little love, give me a little love, purchase something. But anyway, yeah, let's have a great Valentine's.
All right, that's right.
Hey guys, make the Valentine's Day. With some winners,
yes, Chumly has been ridiculously hot. And now he is making his plays available to you on BettorCenter.com. And he's got one in there in the hopper there today. And we're going to put more in there for tonight. And we're going to start working this BettorCenter webpage as well as the BettorCenter.
Just quickly mention, Lou. Previously I had posted my plays on the site as the Bookie Buster, just for the viewers to understand. The Bookie Buster plays I was putting up were a selected group of my best bet plays that my inner circle gets every day. So basically, I was trying to pick the best of my best and went 20 and 10, 67%. So I'm kind of looking to continue that theme as we move forward for the BettorCenter viewers. If they want to get that best bet of the day, they'll be able to pick up my thoughts at the BettorCenter site. And we'll work on getting other packages out as well.
All right. Okay. We will work on getting you plenty of packages, not trying to get you too confused, but trying to make it real easy. Just a day, a weekly, a monthly, the best bet day, and then the rest of the plays. And that's how we're all going to kind of sell them. Just we got our best bet. We're going to put a number on that. Then we have the rest of our plays. We're going to put a number on that. We're going to be able to sell it to you daily, weekly, monthly. And you'll get a deal if you buy the 2 together, the best bet and the rest of the schedule. So that is the plan right now, guys. And as you know, the plans don't always go the way they're planned in the world of sports betting. We'll see how it unfolds. And but the other plan is our daily dog. And yes, we planned on winning again someday soon, but yesterday wasn't that day. Once again, we lost 2 tickets yesterday, but we cut them in half, $12 each. So we lose $24. So I believe we're around $461 to the plus.
Rolling, dude. Yeah,
that's great.
In great shape. Hey, man, I will say that first game, Citadel, they had their chances too. I watched most of the second half. They they actually came out of the halftime. One guy was like on fire. He threw up 3 or 4 shots that were ridiculous, all 3-pointers, boom, 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 boom. They took a lead, and then they went cold. Chattanooga went on a long run. But then right there at the very end again, here comes Citadel plugging. I mean, it was like pretty damn close for a plus 500 to whatever it was. They had a legitimate shot to win that game. I think if we keep doing something like that, we're going to hit them. You know, it's that's why it's plus. That's why it's plus 500. You know, at 1 in 5, you break even 20%. And if I've got a chance, if I'm in the last 30 seconds and my team's trying to win the game, then I feel like I've made a good bet, whether it wins or not. I prefer to win. Yesterday we didn't.
There you go. You're not going to win every day. You're not going to win on very many days when we do this, but I like the idea of going for them bigger dogs. So when they do cash the ticket, is going to stretch you out with a lot more action. So, but if we got good plays, I mean, if you're, let's put it this way, if you're on a dog, more than likely I am going to throw this in there as a money line as well inside there. Why not? If you guys like it going in, that's the best shot we got there. All right, so that being said, we're done kind of tooting our horn and ranting about our losers. So we got both of that out of the way. So let's talk about today's projected winners in the NBA. So I got a couple in the NBA that I think I'll be dabbling with here fairly shortly. Number one, you got your Phoenix Suns. You guys have been on that. They're kind of hot, and they're not a bad spot here today as well. I'm kind of liking that. I'm liking Washington and Boston over.
Yeah.
And I'm also liking Dallas and Portland. I think over is the best NBA play of the day. OKC. I think they're 12-0 on Sundays. 12-0.
Yep.
11-point home underdog. They're going to be in that ticket. Look, Milwaukee not setting the world on fire. Maybe. So those are my thoughts. I'll see what you guys have to go. Go ahead, Red Rifle.
Okay, yeah. I've actually been picking up the pace with the NBA and doing better. I've got 3 action plays. We're kind of finished this today, the week, with a little bit of action. There's Sundays, typically a big NBA schedule. They start early and go into the evening. So to spread out your action over the day, I got 3 plays. Charlotte plus 1.5. Been on these Hornets, trying to pick my spots, but at home underdog, like this spot for them. Consistently try to pick when I can get them. Spurs, decent team, but laying the points on the road, not a huge fan of that on teams like the Spurs. Mediocre teams, mediocre good teams. Let's put it. Dallas is also a play today, -5. This is almost a contrarian play. You look at this and think Portland should be favored, or at least much closer on the spread than this. I noted that Dallas has actually picked up the pace. They weren't covered. Even once they ended their losing streak and started winning, they weren't covering numbers right away. I got burned in the Atlanta game where they only won by 1 point. But now I think perhaps the offense is definitely clicking. Dallas can't stop anybody defensively. We know that they're like taking the Houston Rockets' place with the awful defense. Just really
overrun right now as well.
It's tough to watch teams that play no defense, but that's kind of what you're getting from Dallas. But I like them tonight -5. And then in the I'm going to take the Lakers, guys. I lay the 3.5, 4 against the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are going to be the popular play here at home, even though 2 straight wins for the Nuggets. We were on them on the Cavaliers win. We hit them with the best bet. Then they come in and just nip out the Thunder. We left that game alone. We had Thunder on our ticket, and that was the game. The Thunder basically spit the bit, blew a big lead. Nuggets won but did not cover. I think this sets up for the Lakers to do well tonight. Lakers on this extended winning streak, up to 7-game winning streak for the Lakers. Obviously that doesn't take into account against the spread, but it does show that their momentum, their mentality as the game gets down to the 4-minute mark, the 3-minute mark, they're actually going to be in it to try to push to win the game. That's how I feel. Lakers. Best bet today, NBA. I actually say been hot. I think I'm up to 29-21 on the season. Past couple weeks. The month of February, while everything's kind of had a rough start. The NBA best bets have actually kind of been the gel that's held this whole thing together. And we're going to play the New Orleans Pelicans. I got it at -4 as they go into Detroit. Detroit coming off a straight-up win at the Celtics. I think they're going to take it on the chin today. Pelicans, the flip side of that, need to get a win. 11-14, 2 straight losers. I was looking at their losers at the Mavericks. So 2 road losses consecutively for the Pelicans. Coming back home. Excuse me, they're not coming back home. And they didn't have 2 consecutive. Yes, this is the 3rd game. I'm sorry, I can't read. My glasses are spotty. Let's just say New Orleans is the best bet for me in the NBA, and I'm going to clean my glasses while you guys talk.
All right. Chumly, you got a chance here. Get it while you can.
Well, yeah. We'll let Tony get the smoke cleared out there and unfog his glasses. But yeah, I got I'm going to go with Mr. Red Rocket here, Red Rifle. I got the Pelicans at the top of my list. I think it's a great spot for them in Detroit. Detroit had their day in the sun. They come back home, back down to earth, back to losing. And I'm getting burned on a lot of these unders, but I got this one under 221.5. I see this one being a very good underplay today. So I like the Pelicans and that under. And then I got a leaner on the Clippers is about all I got as far as the NBA goes, but I agree with the Pelicans and under. And then Louis Dallas play, yeah, that scoreboard's going to be lit up today. I think it's at 238, but that'll probably go over that pretty easily too. Is that what you got, Lou?
I mean, as long as they don't have terrible shooting games, is the way I look at that. I mean, it's tough to take them under because they literally play no defense. I mean, if the other team, if you shoot 38% or something, it might be tough to get there, but otherwise, it's going to be a layup and dunk drill and one-on-one where people are just rolling to the rack and making 3-pointers. So they're jacking 3-pointers and shooting layups and dunks. So it's tough to imagine, 230, it sounds, 20 years ago, you would laugh at a total like that. But today you're like, that's about right. that's how sad it is. That's about right. 230 something.
Well, that's that's the 90s. Well, the late 80s and the early 90s, those were the numbers.
Yeah, you'd be getting in the 90s, huh, dude? Late 80s, when the Bulls were rolling, man, they were winning games 95, 85. You're getting up like
that's where it kind of broke off. See, when I was my database was built in 88. And from 88, the first 10 years of that database was absolutely, we used to monitor the numbers all the way up, for totals from like 235 up to 240. Right. So, and then I got laughed at because, 240 was never seen again in the mid 90s and over.
You saw Doug Moe. I'm trying to think of the coaches that would play into that. The Westfall guy would.
There you go.
Doug Moe, the Nuggets. Maybe even Don Nelson, Milwaukee. I'm trying to think of the coaches in that era that just played that style, run and gun, push it. There wasn't a lot, but there was
Diego at the time too. Who was
San Diego.
NBA. Who was there was a West Coast. There was a West Coast. Maybe you talked. Maybe
it was the Lakers with Westfall kind of, or early. That's like before Riley got there. Doug Moe, the Nuggets, they played run and gun with Alex English, and then also the Pressey and Mike Creed
Mullins
with the Golden State. That's the one you're thinking about. Run team
as well.
Who coached that team? Don Nelson. There you go. Yeah. So Don Nelson, Doug Moe. You had a few guys that run and gun for sure.
That was good NBA stuff back then. So now it's just kind of I don't know.
Isolation. It's isolation basketball, and
it gets better in the playoffs.
Yeah, I will say when the playoffs arrive, they actually start playing defense. They actually start getting up in people's faces and making it hard. To me, this is almost like exhibition. Kind of what I say about the NHL during the regular season. It's almost kind of a ice-capade kind of feel, It's pretty to watch, but they're not – it ain't like the playoffs where they're driving dudes through the glass, on every check. Yeah, I love playoff hockey. Not as much the regular season.
All right, so recap. You guys you guys, and I kind of agree. So now I'm actually going to pull the trigger after you guys kind of said that New Orleans, the Pelicans played today after the big, the zigzag, big win for Detroit. New Orleans in the win. Should be a nice play there. I do like that. And then I have the Portland-Dallas over while Dallas, I believe Chumly is on.
Tony's on Dallas.
Hornets, Mavericks, Lakers.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Hornets, Mavericks, Lakers combo package of actions. Yeah, a little action package.
But I guess the highlight is the Pelicans as
bet the Pelicans. Yeah. Everything else is the rest is like fluff, man, like the fluffer.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have to put this together and do a consensus pick every day from us. That's got to have some value, I would think. All right. Basketball, where I leave you guys to tell me what I need to be doing here today in college baskets. Well, you rattle it off. I'm going to start rattling some bets. So, Chumly, take it away.
All right. Yesterday when we did our round robin, honestly, there was all favorites. There wasn't a whole lot of upsets. Today I got 4 of them written down that you should play, obviously, versus the spread, but I want Louie to put in our round robin. First one is Bradley plus 450. They've got a really good chance to win this today. I think Marquette is going to win at Seton Hall plus 275. I like Miami plus 275 and plus 7 at Notre Dame. And my biggest underdog, and this one I think is going to cash for us today on the money line, is Nebraska plus 510 at Penn State and definitely plus the 11. I really, really like them today. They play good perimeter defense. The Badgers had fits. I mean, the Badgers had to do everything they could to get out of there with a win the other night. Penn State, their main thing is their shooting, and Nebraska is going to limit that. So anyways, I really love Nebraska plus 11, Miami plus 7, Marquette plus 7, 7.5, and Bradley's around the same plus 10, 10.5. I honestly think we have a shot to win with all 4 of those today, guys. So
Chumly,
that's what I'm going to go with
some barking dogs today, are you?
There will be some dog winners today, guys. Mark it down. Sundays
are good days for dogs. All right, we got Miami. I got 3 of them in there. I got Miami. I got Marquette, Nebraska. What else we got?
And Bradley.
What about Tulane again today?
Yep, I got Tulane and Hofstra written down that I didn't give out because they weren't as big of dogs. But as far as I like them, but I don't want to give every play out for the round robin either. So the rest is on you guys.
Well, I'm gonna agree with Tulane. How's that? That'll be. I'll take the punch on that one. How's that?
Okay.
All right, Tony. What do you got for college basketball underdogs? Anything?
Okay, college. I like. Well, it was underdog. It's not underdog. Let's go with. I agree with Marquette on the Chum. That's one of my plays. I like Marquette plus the 7, so that certainly should go on there. I'm gonna look like the fool and back Drake again. After that, what I witnessed for about 15 minutes of that game yesterday.
I like that, the rebound.
Yeah. They started out good.
Yeah, they were hanging perfectly. Yeah, that was just the start of the second half. It was like watching it. I don't know how to explain that, but it was ugly. And then I was looking for a one with some actual meat on the bone here. I think he covered the bases. I like Nebraska.
I'm gonna go with Valpo. I put him in on it today. They got there. Probably won't get there today though, but
yeah, they're probably gonna get crushed. I was about to take Northern Iowa today, but I didn't. But I don't care.
You know what? The rebound was probably a solid money line play today.
I thought about taking them, but I didn't. Yeah. All right, you want my college list? I'm gonna reel this off real quick.
Hold on, I got 7 plays in this round robin. You want Stony Brook again?
Yeah, why not? They actually didn't play that bad. I watched a few minutes. Yeah, I watched a few minutes. They didn't play bad.
All right, so we got our first 8-teamer in there. And,
all right.
We'll go with
here
that.
We go. Do you want the people that are viewing as they're fleeing while we're discussing this underdog ticket, they might appreciate it if I tried to deliver some quality, high intellectually thought processed winners in college basketball for today.
First one. Go ahead.
First one I'm going to touch on here is Maryland, Minnesota. I love what I'm seeing for the setup on the Gophers side of this to fade them today. Look at their schedule. Pull it up. On the 30th of January, lost at Purdue. On the 4th of February, lost at Rutgers. These are straight up losses. Came home. Straight up win against Nebraska. They did cover that number. And then the straight up win against Purdue. And it was depending on the line you got. It was right on. I think I got a push, as I recall. I think I had them in that game. So now what do you get? They go back on the road. So loser on the road, loser on the road, winner at home, winner at home. Now they're going on the road to Maryland. Maryland, and again, they've lost 2 straight. And where did they lose their games? Well, they lost at home to Ohio State last game. No shame, son. Apparently, Ohio State's not that bad. They're the one team in the Big Ten that seems to have been able to really buckle down and get these tough road wins. And then the game before that, Maryland lost at Penn State. Previous to that, a home win against Purdue. So it almost is a puzzle piece falling into place. They're telling you this, the schedule, reading the tea leaves tells you this is a great spot for Maryland today on the action play. I got them at -2.5. I like the play. And I've already mentioned the other 2 underdogs here, Drake and Marquette. Drake off the second half drubbing. I'm going to play him back. I got it at +6. It looked like the line was coming down. I got Marquette at +7. Like the spot for them. I think it's a bit of an ambitious number to cover. Their opposition's just looking to win, and that number is going to be a tall order. I like Marquette and the points. And let's get to the best bet of the day in college basketball. If you're going to make one play today, guys, I think your action today should be on the Wisconsin Badgers. For me, it's a clear play. Michigan has not played a game in 23 days. There's no way they're going to be sharp. Similar to what happened to Florida State yesterday. Florida State got a lead, but it slipped away. That game goes into overtime. Probably the worst team in the ACC. It took everything Florida State had simply to win that game straight up. You look at that kind of similar philosophy and mindset when handicapping this game. Wisconsin at home has been solid. I think the only home loss Wisconsin has in Big Ten play is going to be to the aforementioned Ohio State. Other than that, they've taken care of business. And Michigan, true. And then I'd have to pull that up to double check, but I bet you're looking at it right now, aren't you, Chum?
No, Wisconsin. They got their ass kicked at home against Maryland.
Okay, so you're all right. Ohio State. Oh, yeah. In December. So that was before the first of the year. That was pretty early. Good catch, Chum. I didn't drift back that far to catch that. But at home, I think you're going to get a better kick. Yeah, it's just a really good spot for Wisconsin. I got it at +1. Apparently, some people agree with me because I'm seeing now the spread has kind of flipped. Just a really bad spot for Michigan with the high ranking, and it also falls into our little axiom of a matchup of 2 ranked teams to play the lower ranked team, and the extra little bonus chip of the lower ranked team being favored as they are now with Wisconsin -1. So you get the lower ranked team favored, the lower of the ranked teams, and a bad spot for Michigan here. Beautiful setup. I love this play today, guys. Take advantage of this one. Wisconsin is your best bet in college basketball. Put it on your tickets and expect to get out of anyway. I'm expecting to finish a nice week with a good winner on Wisconsin.
Looks like Chumly got the memo. He's got the Wisconsin gear on. So maybe there's a sign. Where's Destiny today?
Tony hit all the everything I said in my write-up about the game. He covered his Michigan being laid off and this and that. I have a big going on this game if you want to grab it.
All right. You broke up on.
I bet he's got the total. He's saying that he's got the total up for sale. if you want to know his total on this game, go check it out.
BettorCenter.com. Okay. All right, guys. Is that it for college baskets? Anything you guys want to add?
That's pretty much it, man. Wisconsin and the fluff. For me, dude, it's Wisconsin and the Pelicans in the NBA. I'm trying to finish my week on a positive note with those two plays. Anything else I'm betting, it's going to be at a fraction of the percentages. You know, my real money today is going on those two games, and I'm looking to step. I've had a good week trying to recover from the previous week. I think I've documented that my start to February was awful. But if I can get those two wins today, all of a sudden I'm walking into next week with a new frame of mind and a nice chance to really push February into the win column. And if I could do that coming off the January, we'll be in great shape, guys. Joseph stealing.
Yeah. I posted that one in December 9th, and now I just got the zap because that may cause fear and incite violence. Okay, but you can't,
not sure how.
For 4 years wouldn't do that. But when you put that post up there, you're going to incite violence. What a world we live in.
That's crazy.
But now gambling started to become legal. Jeez. All right,
so smoking weed. I appreciate that. Hey, on the social issues, I'm as liberal as they come, dude. I honestly, you gay, want to get married, I don't care. You can be as miserable as the next married people, I don't care. Social issues, I'm liberal. But everything else, I'm probably like crime, law, just civil. I just want peace and quiet. So I guess on all the other issues, I'm kind of more conservative. But, the liberal social stuff, yeah, and I definitely believe in freedom of speech, dude. If you want to go out there and talk crap to somebody, be my guest. But you can't abuse their rights in the pursuit of your rights. Just common sense.
We are not on my main page because freedom of speech is not really allowed. So
it's tough, man. It really is. You better come with an army of lawyers and create your own platform now. I can see where this is heading. This is what's happening. It's beginning. They're not going to really. If you take it to court and fight it, you're going to have a tough time winning because they're going to say your speech isn't really being impeded. Just we're not going to allow it to be spread on our platform. You get me? And legally, they're probably going to have a good case. So, but if you create your own, I guess you could, I don't know, guess you could get away with anything at that point. But
no, because look at Parler. Look what happened to them. They got shut down.
Well, they got kicked off. They need to get their own servers, Now, then it keeps going deeper all the way into the infrastructure of the internet. You almost have to create your own little grid and niche to control what happens on it. But, I don't like it much, man.
No, I don't like it at all. But all right, hockey. There's a good play out there today, guys.
Hey, dude, my play yesterday sucked, man. Didn't Detroit?
Hey, I got mine.
They won, right? Detroit. I lost my pick.
Right.
Yeah,
easy.
That was not good.
I had a couple. That Winnipeg really stung me, and then I took Florida on the money line, and I got double stung there, and so I'm looking to get some of that back today. But where do you got, Chumly?
All right, well, we hit our two wonders yesterday, San Jose and Chicago. And this one play Louie's not going to like, but I like Colorado minus 115 today.
No, I don't like it. So Colorado minus 115.
Yes.
I'll take that game over. What's the over under? They haven't played in 2 weeks. They're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be able to stop the puck from going in.
I don't know. I think.
When did they play their last game? They played. They're going to be rested. I'll say that. Maybe they'll be ready to get out on the ice. Last game they played was February 2nd. So it's been 12 days since they played, and they're playing their next 4 games against Vegas. And
so
Rockies matchup.
Well, this is what I see. Number one. Pittsburgh has yet to win a game by 2 goals. So, and Washington's plus a goal and a half here today. So I'm liking that. And I got to like Vegas plus the goal and a half. So I'm not saying, you know, I kind of agree with you a little bit. This could be as far as Chumly, this could be a spot for Colorado, a little hungry to play. And, you know, but Vegas is playing well. I can't really go against them too hard. And now I'm getting 1.5. So I'm going to take the 1.5 pucks.
You're getting the 1.5, but you're paying a massive chalk price for
I'm
that.
parlaying it with Washington plus 1.5.
Well, then that's 2 games.
You know, $100 will pay like around 90, 80 something. So they're both about 270, I think, or they were. Not sure where they're at right now, but that's what I'm doing today outside of that basketball, and I'll follow with some of your college basketball as well. So, and that's it.
That's about it, right? We got us a little card.
Okay, but, you know, I definitely feel there's action within those 2 games. So tough to really say I'm in love going to hammer something today. You know, I have my big day on Wednesday, and I'm trying not to give it all back. I'm getting a couple of bad beats and nipped here and there, but that's why they call it gambling, guys. So.
Yeah, I'll finish it out. For me, it's best bets for the week are 8 and 4. Got 2 of them today. Wisconsin and the Pelicans.
Wisconsin.
Play at your own risk, guys. But good luck.
Yeah,
everybody, great luck.
Pelican. Close us out, chum.
Yeah, I'm going to close it out, guys. You want to have a good Valentine's. Play Bradley, Marquette, Miami, Nebraska. You don't have to play them all money line, but play them all against the spread, and I think you'll be pretty happy today. And tune in tomorrow.
Bradley, Marquette, Nebraska, and who?
Bradley, Marquette, Miami, Nebraska. 4 college dogs.
Bradley, Marquette, Miami, and Nebraska. There you go. And don't forget the Pelicans, guys.
Sounds like the lyrics to a Johnny Cash song. Miami, I've been everywhere. I've been
all over the board, but we should cash today, guys. Good luck. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
We bet the line.
We bet the line, the money line. I'm feeling fine. I gotta go. See you later.
If we don't,
later, guys.
Ring of fire. Wait. That's it, guys. All right. Good luck today.